Hello and welcome to all of you in a study campus online program. Myself PK Misra and I have been teaching UPSC aspirant from last 10 to 15 years. So in this video we are going to discuss about the strategy to crack civil service examination. Okay, so as all of you know that this is one of the most prestigious job in the country. I mean to say civil service job is the one of the most prestigious job in the country. So it's quite natural that the selection process of this job is also very difficult, very tough and very complicated. So when the selection process is so difficult, so tough and so complicated, then we need a different kind of strategy to crack this examination, to qualify this examination. So in this video, we are going to discuss those things that is very important for your examination point of view, that is very important for your preparation point of view, that is very important for your selection. Getting my point? So we'll discuss 5-6 points that is very important for your preparation point of view. So the first thing I would like to share you, that is the biggest question in your mind, in the mind of every candidates. Even sometimes the parents also think about these questions. The first question is role of coaching institutes, role of coachings. So what is the role of coaching? This is a very big question in the aspirants' minds. कई बार दिमाग में ख्याल आता है जब भी हम अपने प्रिपरेशन को स्टार्ट करते हैं और यू थिंक अबाउट द ISPCS एग्जाम्स. सो दिमाग में बात आता है कि क्या मैं बिना कोचिंग किए UPSC के एग्जाम को क्वालिफाई नहीं कर सकता हूं? क्या मैं बिना कोचिंग के हेल्प के IAS IPS नहीं बन सकता हूं? Even parents also think that. Okay, so there are a lot of dilemma in the minds, lot of doubt, lot of confusion, lot of misconception in this regard. Getting my point? So first I will try to clarify these things. So according to my experience and many information, many facts, many data, many observation, I have a very important data for you people. That is, every year out of all successful candidates, there are 15 to 20% candidates जो कि selected होते हैं, जो जिनका selection होता है, they never join any coaching institute. Means out of total selection 15 to 20% एजेंट ऐसे होते हैं जो बिना कोचिंग के हेल्प के ही इस एग्जाम को क्वालिफाई कर लेते हैं. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग इज 80 to 85% सक्सेसफुल कैंडिडेट आर दोज हु become selected after the help of the coaching, with the help of the coaching, means they join the coaching. So it is quietly wrong कि ये कहना कि बिना कोचिंग के हम नहीं हो सकते. So without coaching you can be a civil servant, you can qualify this examination. So you have to evaluate yourself कि where you are in this category 15-20% or you are in this category 80-85%. So if you are in this category, then you have to join the coaching, and if you are then you don't need to join the coaching, and if you are in this category, then you need to join the coaching. अब उसको कैसे हम कैटेगराइज करेंगे, हम किस कैटेगरी में हैं? So this is a self evaluation process that we'll discuss later. Here I am only telling you कि ये मिसकंसेप्शंस है कि विदाउट कोचिंग आप नहीं बन सकते हैं, विदाउट कोचिंग भी आप बन सकते हैं, बट there is a big question mark in this without coaching. This question mark is you need a mentor. You need a mentor for the selection of this examination. And mentor, anybody can mentor. Your family member, your parents, your brother, your sister, your senior friends, your teacher, anybody can mentor. But the important thing is that he or she has fully aware of this examination, the pattern of this examination. उनको इस एग्जाम के पैटर्न के बारे में पता होना चाहिए, वो कभी प्रिपेयर किए हो और वो जानते हो कि इस एग्जाम के ऑल देयर आर स्टेजेस हैं, प्रीलिम्स, मेंस एंड इंटरव्यू, उन सब की तैयारी कैसे कैसे होती है. बिकॉज द एग्जाम पैटर्न इज सो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड एंड डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स इज टेस्टेड इन द एग्जामिनेशन. सो आपके मेंटोर को सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए. सो रोल ऑफ कोचिंग इज दैट सिंपली that is coaching also play a role of mentor. Coaching एक mentor है आपके लिए. Getting my point? So in the coaching there are 10 to 15 people, 10 to 15 teachers teach you, and they have expertise in the different sectors. Generally जो भी इस फील्ड में पढ़ाते हैं they have experience of the all exam stages. They sometimes qualify PT, mains, interview, वो सब qualify किए होते हैं, कहीं कहीं गए होते हैं. So coaching is the group of many experts. So they play a very vital and very important role for your selection. They have experienced and they share their experience with you people. So coaching यही help करता है. अंडरस्टैंड. बट ये कहना टोटली रॉन्ग है कि विदाउट कोचिंग नोबडी कैन बी अ सिविल सर्वेंट. दिस इज टोटली रॉन्ग. यू नीड अ कोचिंग, बट कोचिंग इज नॉट एवरीथिंग. कोचिंग इज मेनी थिंग बट नॉट एवरीथिंग. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल टू यू पीपल दैट आई शेयर इन एवरी क्लास कि व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ कोचिंग. What is the role of coaching? There is a wall behind this whiteboard. There is a wall. And nobody can break this wall with naked hand. आपके घर में भी wall होगा. Can anybody break that wall with the naked hand? Even your family member, अगर सब लोग आप लोग मिल भी जाएं तब भी क्या वो उस wall को तोड़ पाएंगे? Even 5, 10, 100 people आप gather भी कर लें and you push the wall, then can you break the wall? I think it's quite impossible to break the wall with the naked hand. Getting my point? But if I give you or anybody can provide you a hammer and a cutter is there, both are tools. So if you provide hammer and cutter to the very lean and thin person, boys or girls, so he or she can break that wall in 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. With the same hand, with the same energy, he or she can break that wall. So this is the importance of tools. Your time, your energy. Sometimes there is a pain in your hand, your pain in your leg. Sometimes you will be sick just by pressuring the wall with the hammers and the cutter. आप बीमार भी हो सकते हैं. You will be sick. सब प्रॉब्लम आपका होगा. टूल्स आपको खरीदना है, स्टैंडिंग आपको करना है, सब कुछ करना है. But you break that wall just by using the tools. This is the role of coaching institutes. You have to spend your time, you have to spend your money, you have to spend your energy. Coaching institute just give you path, just guide you कि जो कि आपके एफर्ट्स को easier कर देगा, आपके एफर्ट्स को स्मूथ कर देगा. Getting my point? So because coaching institute क्या करते हैं? जिस काम को आप 10 आवर्स से प्रिपेयर करेंगे, कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट हेल्प यू and gives you those things in 5 hours, even less than that. So coaching institute has not ability कि आपको अपने दम पे बना दे, but coaching institute हेल्प करेगा जिससे कि आप जल्दी से आसानी से बढ़ सकते हैं. So I always tell you कि any place, any institution, any person has no ability or capability to make any students civil servant, to make any students IAS or IPS. You have ability to become IAS IPS officer. The teacher, the institute, the place. There are so many people say that Delhi is the very important place. जहाँ जाने पर IAS बन ही जाएंगे हम लोग. So ऐसा भी कुछ नहीं है. This is very difficult से कि भाई किसी इंस्टीट्यूट को आप ज्वाइन करें वहाँ भी IAS बन जाए. This is totally unbelievable things. Getting my point? But the most important thing, coaching and the mentor will guide you. And this is the very complicated and tough kind of examination. So you will get the very important, you can say, information. You can get very important clue that is very important for your success point of view. Getting my point? So this is the role of coaching. Role of coaching is there. So, but you can't say कि without coaching आप नहीं हो पाएंगे. Okay. Second thing I am going to share with you, that is a very important thing. I often see that aspirants blindly follow the successful candidates, toppers, ranked holders. They blindly follow. उसने ऐसा किया था, मैं भी ऐसा करूंगा तो मैं भी सिविल सर्वेंट बन जाऊंगा. There are a lot of thousands of video on YouTube's. Rankers, toppers. They attend so many seminars. वहां अपने एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करते हैं. That is very important. For preparation point of view, those experience are very important for you. But I am suggesting you, we should not follow the all experience of the successful candidates, of the rank holders, of the toppers blindly. Getting my point? Because everybody, every person has their strength, has their own strength and has their own weaknesses. हर किसी के पास they have their own strength, they are good in something and they are average in something and they are not good in something. So everybody has their own strength, everybody has their own weaknesses. जो किसी का weakness है आपका strength है, जो किसी का strength है आपका weakness है. Getting my point? So you must follow them but not follow them blindly. This is very dangerous. I am giving example कि you must remember that same medicine is not effective for every patient for the same diseases. Same diseases. Suppose you have fever and someone has also fever. किसी और को भी fever है. So the kind of fever is different kind. ये कहना कि पैरासीटामोल वो भी ठीक हो जाएगा, वो भी ठीक हो जाएगा, वो भी ठीक हो जाएगा, इट्स नॉट ट्रू. समटाइम किसी को ज्यादा डोज चाहिए पैरासीटामोल का, किसी को कम डोज चाहिए, किसी को पैरासीटामोल से एंटीबायोटिक भी चाहिए, किसी को एंटीबायोटिक नहीं चाहिए. Getting my point? So it is very important thing that I am sharing you कि you must go through the videos, go through the experiences, but not follow them blindly because they have their own strength, they have their own ability to grasp the things. You are different kind of person. Getting my point? So this is the very important thing that you must consider while you are going to prepare this examination. Okay, because I know कि कई बार कोचिंग पर भी, कई बार successful candidates, but we will face blindly. This is very bad thing. This is not good for your preparation. Okay, so everybody has their own role, but the most important person is you are. You are the most important person. You have to become civil servants. And everybody every institution, every person, every teacher, me, every other teachers are just guide. They're just guiding you. You have to do everything. Getting my point? Now, we discuss the role of coaching and the role of successful candidates in your examination, in your preparation, in your success. Now, I am telling you the important thing, that is how to prepare the different stages of this examination. So I am advising one thing, कि preparing for the all three level of exam simultaneously together, because many times I meet with the students and I get such students many times who say, sir, I will clear the PT, I have no problem in the PT, I have problems in the mains. Some students say, sir, PT ही नहीं होता है, mains तो मैं यूं ही निकाल दूंगा. So there are a lot of confusion in the students. Okay, so I am telling you कि PT, mains and interview, for all three levels you have to make different strategy but simultaneously but together. ये आप नहीं कह सकते कि पहले पीटी कर लेते हैं फिर मेंस कर लेंगे. अरे पहले मेंस तो हो तब हम इंटरव्यू की बात करेंगे. दिस इज नॉट अ गुड अप्रोच. दिस इज रॉन्ग अप्रोच. और समटाइम पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो सेड दैट. कई स्टूडेंट्स के पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं कि पहले पीटी तो निकालो फिर मेंस के बारे में सोचना. अभी इंटरव्यू के बारे में क्या सोच रहे हैं, बहुत कुछ बचा हुआ है. दिस इज अ रॉन्ग परसेप्शन. दिस इज अ रॉन्ग स्ट्रेटजी. बिकॉज आप चाहे 1 टाइम 2 टाइम 3 टाइम 4 टाइम पीटी अगर निकाल लोगे तो क्या होगा? नथिंग. सो यू हैव टू क्वालिफाई ऑल 3 लेवल साइमल्टेनियसली. एक ही बार में आपको तीनों लेवल एग्जाम क्लियर करने हैं. सो दिस इज अ वेरी रॉन्ग थिंग कि यू थिंक कि पहले पीटी निकालते हैं फिर मेंस के बारे में सोचेंगे, मेंस के करने के बाद फिर इंटरव्यू के बारे में सोचेंगे. आई एम टेलिंग ऑनेस्टली इट्स अ वेरी रॉन्ग थिंग. यू हैव अ स्ट्रेटजी सो दैट कि आप तीनों लेवल के बारे में एक साथ काम करें. देयर आर सम कॉमन थिंग इन एवरी प्रीलिम्स एंड मेंस. Interview is different kind of things. I will discuss about these things also. So, PT and mains, there are some common thing, but the approach is totally different. So you have different approach for the every stages, but together. This is wrong कि पहले prelims करो फिर mains करेंगे, फिर mains करो फिर prelims करेंगे. This is totally wrong. You have to make a strategy so that you have to spend your time, you have to spend your energy on the every stage of examination from the very first day when you start the preparation. This is a very wrong thing कि आप पहले prelims करते हैं फिर mains करेंगे फिर interview करेंगे. So one by one I am just going to because this about the prelims, mains, interview. But I am telling you कि this is the overall video. So we have a separate video for the how to prepare prelims, how to crack prelims, how to crack mains, how to crack interview. There's separate video for these things. But in this video, I am just going to overall a discussion in the about the every level of examination. Okay. So first thing, I am just going to share about the prelims and PT. Okay. So as of all of you know that PT is basically a screening test. एक स्क्रीनिंग है. यहाँ पे लोगों की छटाई होती है. एंड प्रीलिम्स वी हैव द 2 पेपर. one is GS, other is CSAT. GS 100 क्वेश्चन, 200 marks, and CSET 80 question, 200 marks. All of you know, this is totally qualifying paper. You have to get 33% marks and you will qualify. And this is the important one. But अगर आप qualify नहीं करेंगे तो इसका कितना ही marks आपका सब बेकार हो जाएगा. Okay, and here is the math, reasoning, etc., comprehension. These are the things here we will ask. Okay, so I am not going to discuss about the CSET. I am discussing about the GS and overall PT. So in the GS there is the main 6 segment, that is the history, geography, polity, economy, general science and science tech, ecology and environment, and 7th one is the current. So these are the mainly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th thing is the current. On the economic issue, on the ecology, environment, on the polity, there are the things. And on an average, there are 15 questions asked from the every segment, on an average. Sometimes 12, sometimes 13, sometimes it is 22, sometimes it is 27. But on average, 15 questions asked from the everything. And here is the cutoff is 100 to 110. Cutoff is 100 to 110 for the general category. For the general category, cutoff is 100 to 110. So selection is totally based on the performance of your GS. Okay, and here I have data for the 2018. So there is the in 2018 for general it was the 98. Cutoff was the 98, and for the OBC it was 96. For SC it is 84. Yes, 84, and ST it was 83.3. So this is the data, that is the cutoff for the prelims 2018. 19 का भी आया नहीं है, फाइनल सिलेक्शन के बाद 19 का आता है. ओके, so अभी तो उसका इंटरव्यू बचा वीडियो बना रहा हूँ, तो अभी इंटरव्यू भी नहीं हुआ, जस्ट वी आर फेसिंग द COVID-19. ओके, so these are the basically 100 to 110 marks out of 200 marks is the cutoff marks. Okay, so I have a strategy for the prelims. I am not going to share here because the video will be lengthy. So I am just telling you the overall things, और जो main है वो second part में video के होगा, जो कि important चीज है. So I am telling you two things, कि there is no need to put your all energy to just qualify the prelims, and there is no need to become topper in prelims. I am telling very important things. I always think that see that students are very bothered about the number of candidates who appeared in the UPSC PT. Getting my point? So every year on average 8 to 10 lakhs students appear in the examination. So the people are very bothered about those things. कि इतने बच्चे appear होते हैं तो फिर मेरा कैसे होगा, मेरा क्या होगा? There is no need to worry about the number of the appeared students. Getting my point? The most important thing कि उसमें serious candidate जो है वो बहुत कम ही होते हैं. Serious candidate जो है बहुत कम ही होते हैं. So you should not bother about those things. And you must know that कि जो स्क्रीनिंग होगा, जो सिलेक्शन होगा प्रीलिम्स में, it is 12 to 15 times more than the number of vacancies. 12 to 15 times more than the number of vacancies. Suppose if any year there are 1000 vacancies there, so sir 12,000 to 15,000 तक स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं, कैंडिडेट जो हैं वो सिलेक्टेड होंगे फॉर द नेक्स्ट लेवल, दैट इज द मेंस. सो 12 to 15 टाइम्स ये सिलेक्शन होता है. एंड इट्स माय ओपिनियन कि आउट ऑफ 8 to 10 lakh appeared candidates, there are only 10% students are very serious, aspirants are very serious for the UPSC exam. So you have competition with only 1 lakh candidates, 1 lakh aspirants. So 1 lakh 12 to 15,000 will selected for the next level, that is the mains level. Okay, so we have different kind of strategy that we'll discuss in the next video. कि history, geography, politics, economy, general science, ecology, environment, current, what type of strategy should you adopt so that ki you will get selection in the prelims. Okay, but I'm just telling you कि don't put your all energy, all time, everything for the prelims only. Okay, so अब कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, we'll discuss in the video when we discuss about the how to crack the PT. Okay, उसके अलग स्ट्रेटजी होगी, अभी ओवरऑल बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, now the next level of the examination, that is the main, and mains is the main of the main examination, and you can say that it is the core of the selection process. It is the heart of the selection process. So mains. So as I hope all of you know that there are basically mains is 1750 marks. There is the essay, there is the GS paper, then there is the optional, and then there is the qualifying. Okay, so essay is 250 marks, all of you know. Then GS, there is the 4 paper, paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, paper 4. We have a separate video for the how to crack the GS के लिए, मेंस के लिए, essay के लिए कैसे कैसे काम करेंगे, इसके अलग वीडियो आपको मिलेगा. I am going to tell you the overall thing. Then optional, paper 1, paper 2, and qualifying there is the history, English and the one language, that is maybe the English or Hindi हो सकता है, other language, जिस language में आप comfortable हैं, you can opt this language. This is the just qualifying. You have to secure 33% like the CSET. So इसमें भी आपको 33% मार्क्स लाना है. ये 300 का होता है. Out of 300 you need 100 marks, and if you not get 100 marks in each English and the one other language, then your copy will not check. Okay, so this is the very important thing, qualifying. But the 10th standards, Hindi, English and the other language, so you should not worry about those things. Okay, so but other things like the essay, like the GS and optional. So these are the very important things, and optional has very important role, essay has very important role. So I told you कि इस पे अलग से वीडियो हम देंगे कि मेंस के लिए स्पेशल स्ट्रेटजी क्या हो. But I am telling you here the overall things. So I am telling you 3-4 things for the mains. So as I told you कि mains is the main, mains is the core, mains is the heart of the civil service examination. Okay, and it's very important for your selection because PT marks will not add it, and mains marks ही बहुत important role play करता है in your selection. Okay, so and it is the real test of your talent. It is the real test of the aspirant's talent. And for better performance in the mains, candidates, this is the very important things. The candidates need to better and deep understanding of the subjects. Better and deep understanding of the subject for the mains. And most importantly, writing skill. Writing skill means you have to develop the presentation of your knowledge. So mains totally writing है. Prelims में हर objective just take the and you just round up कर दिया आपने mark कर दिया number you get. But here it is the writing skill. And writing is very important. Writing means presentation. You have to present yourself. Because sometimes you know the things, but you are not able to present the things in proper manner. And examiner will only gives you number on your presentation. whatever knowledge you have, क्या आप जानते हैं क्या आप नहीं जानते, उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. एग्जामिनर ओनली हैज योर कॉपी, योर आंसर बुकलेट, और उसको देख कर को नंबर देगा. एंड देयर इज अ प्रेजेंटेशन. सो आई एम ऑलवेज आई एडवाइज स्टूडेंट्स, आई ऑलवेज से दैट कि फॉर द सिलेक्शन knowledge is very important. Without knowledge, it is very difficult to get selected in any examination. But I am also suggesting you that only knowledge is not sufficient for your selection. Only knowledge is not sufficient for your success. It's true that without knowledge you can't get success. But it is bigger truth that only through the knowledge you can't get the success. Because you have to develop the ability, you have to develop the style, you have to develop the technique so that you present your knowledge on the notebook, on the answer booklet. Because you must know that your selection not depends on your knowledge, but selection depends on the marks. Selection depends on the marks. So marks is very important. If you get good marks, you will be selected. And marks कहाँ से आता है? Marks only depends on your knowledge. Marks only depends on your not knowledge, on your presentation. क्या आपने लिखा है कॉपी में, उसी के बेस पर आपको मार्क्स मिलेगा. So writing skill is very important, and writing is totally a skill. Writing is totally an art. Writing is not only knowledge. So we'll discuss in the separate video regarding the how to improve writing और किस writing पे, किस presentation पे examiner आपको नंबर देता है. So for the mains you have to develop your presentation. Especially I'm talking about writing skill. All of you are, I hope कि English medium students. So they are doing well, they have a good command on their language. So but I will discuss some important thing regarding the how to improve your presentation, how to improve your writing skill. That is very important, because sometimes you know the things but you not get the numbers. आपके कई ऐसे फ्रेंड्स होंगे पहले आपके स्कूल में, कॉलेज में, जो कि पढ़ने में एवरेज होंगे बट उनको नंबर मार्क्स एग्जाम में ज्यादा आता. और समटाइम यू डिस्कस ऑल्सो, यार पढ़ता तो कम लेकिन नंबर बड़ा आता उसको. Why? Because he or she has ability to secure good marks, means their presentation is good. So you have to also develop the presentation. That's very important, and that I will tell you in the separate video. Okay? Now next thing is last stage of this examination, that is the interview. That is the interview. I am very surprised. 275 marks. I am just focusing on the UPSC IAS examination. So interview is the test of your personality. What type of personality of you have. So we already writing skill, screening, prelims में, mains में, ये सब कुछ हो चुका है. So now there is a test of your what? Test of your personality. Test of your what kind of person you are. ये test यहाँ पे हो रहा है. Getting my point? So but I'm just telling you. Have you ever thought that you can get up to 200, 210 marks in just 20, 25 or 30 minutes maximum in interview? Just 200 marks. You can get 200 marks in just 20, 25 or 30, maximum 30 minutes interview होता है. And for the GS paper, एक पेपर 250 का है. And for that paper you have to write 3 hours, and you have to study 5 months, 6 months, है ना, सब पेपर के इतने नोट्स, इतने बुक्स, एंड देन इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू सिक्योर 200 मार्क्स, even 150 marks is very difficult to secure. Getting my point? But here in interview, you can get 200, 210 marks in just 20, 25 or maximum 30 minutes by just sitting in front of 4-5 very intellectual person. उनके सामने बैठना है या डिस्कस करना है और 200 मार्क्स तक आप लेके आ सकते हैं. सो बट यू नेवर फोकस ऑन दीज थिंग्स. आप इस पर कहीं सोचते नहीं है. आई नो so many students who get selected, who not perform good in the mains, but they secure good marks in the interview and they get selected. And I know so many students who perform well in the mains, but they perform very badly in the interview, so they can't get success. Getting my point? So this is a very natural. So what I am saying you have to put your energy, you have to spend your time on interview also from very beginning of your preparation. From very beginning of the preparation. Whenever you think about the examination, you have to think about the interview. Because interview is the personality test, and you can't develop your personality in single day, in 10 days, in 15 days, in 20 days after the mains result. Because after the mains result, there's only 15-20 days gap. Maximum जो starting का gap होता, बाकी if your interview roll number is in the last, you have time 2 months, even more than that. But 15-20 days general average अगर मान लें हम, so in 15-20 days how can you develop your personality? So student says that कि सर मेंस होगा तब देखेंगे. This is very wrong thinking, very wrong perception. Getting my point? So I mean to say you have to make an strategy so that you prepare for the last stage of this examination, that is the interview, because interview performance is very important. पहले आप it's okay कि पहले आप prelims qualified, then you have to go in the mains and then you have to interview. But अगर prelims होता है, mains होता है and you not perform well in the interview, then it's become worthless. वेस्टेज है सब कुछ आपका. In the 2018, can you believe? I have data. In 2018, there are 11 candidates out of all selected who got 206 marks. Who got 206 marks in the interview. 11 candidates, and they are not in top 10. They are not in top 10. उसमें कई सड़क रहोगी तो रैंकिंग 400, 500, 600 रैंकिंग है. So it can be said that just on the basis of interview marks they get selected, and 8 students they got 204 marks. Getting my point? So this is the 4 students, not 8, 4 students they got 400 marks, 204 marks, and 11 students, 11 candidates. So interview is very important. I am telling कि आपका prelims भी अच्छा हो, mains भी secure good marks, and interview भी अच्छा perform करो. But if you are performing well in interview, so अगर आपका prelims वाला कोई पेपर अच्छा नहीं भी गया है, then also it is very helpful for you people. So I mean to say you have to make a strategy कि हमें installment में preparation नहीं करना है. इंस्टॉलमेंट में नहीं कि प्रीलिम्स करते हैं फिर मेंस करते हैं, देन वी थिंक अबाउट द इंटरव्यू. पहले प्रीलिम्स करते हैं फिर यहाँ जाएंगे फिर वहाँ जाएंगे, इस कोचिंग को ज्वाइन करेंगे तब तो मेंस करेंगे. दिस ऑल आर द वेरी रबिश थिंग, अननेसेसरी थिंग्स. सो आई एम जस्ट सजेस्टिंग यू कि इफ यू आर थिंकिंग अबाउट दिस एग्जामिनेशन, सो इन दैट केस you must think the every stage of the examination. So this is a very different kind of examination. So you have to make the different strategy for the every level, every stage, but together, not separately. Getting my point? Not separately. Okay. So in this video we'll discuss till here, and the next video we'll discuss the कि how to study. अब इसमें इसका सेकंड पार्ट होगा, इसमें कैसे करें डेली, कैसे प्रिपरेशन करना है, फोकस ऑन विच थिंग्स. Getting my point? So what is the motivational thing, because this is a very tough and lengthy process of the examination. So how to maintain your motivation. So in the next video we'll discuss the second part of this strategy. Okay, thank you for watching this video.